name is Becca. Grab some coffee. We're going to be doing a lot of talking today, but I am going to go a little bit quickly. I have over 40 items that I'm going to be sharing with you. This is going to be my ultimate kids. I have two little boys. They are going to be 4 and 6. I can't believe I'm saying that. I used to say 2 and 4 and then 4. I can't believe they're going. You know that I have found some really great items because a lot of the times I do like to teach through play. That's not all I'm going to share today. I have something in every different category. I've never done a gift guide before, so I thought I would do a little bit different. I have matching numbers, corresponding numbers with whatever I'm talking about, with numbers down in the description box, so it's super easy for you to find. Or you can go through my Amazon storefront and it'll be my kids gift guide or ultimate kids gift guide, however I name it. It'll match the title of this video. Again, grab some coffee. I think these are going to be really fun items because a lot of them are like tried and true things that I've found we've had for years. My kids, they've lasted through my boys, rough and tumble, like for real. They have lasted in my home and they're made well. Have a seat, sit back, do this one, save this video for when your kids are sleeping, or send this to the grandparents if there's something that you haven't thought of that you want to give like a super quick link. I do that with my parents and honestly it's so easy. They're like, hey, send me a link, and it's great. It comes right to the door. Find value in this video. If you do find any value from this video or anything that I've suggested, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It helps out my channel and it lets me know that you like these kinds of videos. Start with sensory items. This is like old school, but I feel like you don't fix what's not broken. Play-Doh. Everybody loves Play-Doh. I don't care how old you are. If you don't like Play-Doh, then you don't like the smell. That's me. But you know what? My kids like it, and I feel like you can't outgrow Play-Doh. You guys, we have a plate. I'm just literally holding a bit. This is how I organize it. You can buy so many different things to do with Play-Doh. You can make your own Play-Doh. I've done that for years, but sometimes it's just honestly nicer to have like so many different colors. I buy this once a year. My kids absolutely adore it. We use popsicle sticks in Play-Doh. We use tin foil in Play-Doh. We use all of our little Play-Doh cutouts. You can make houses out of them. I use these for school, like different science projects. We use Play-Doh for everything. I feel like you can't go wrong, especially if you do have a sensory seeker. These are just fun, especially if you're looking for like a quiet time activity. I'm gonna try to keep this a little quick because like I said, we have about 40 items to go through, but you guys, you cannot go wrong with Play-Doh. So there is one particular kit I'm gonna leave link down below, and then I'll leave 2 other options. There's so many different things you can find when it comes to Play-Doh. Shop off season and start small. If your little one's not into it, then move on. There's so many other options. The next thing, let's talk Kinetic Sand. This is gonna be the next item. I was so not into Kinetic Sand, and then I got it as a gift for my oldest, and then I had to get it for my youngest because it was such a hit. I didn't know that this like really does not fall out. These kits are great. They come in so many. There's like a donut, not a donut shop, it's like an ice cream shop, you name it. My kids, and I promise to goodness, my kids will sit at the table for 2 hours and they play. Like all of their little figurines are stuck in here. And if you've never held Kinetic Sand, I was like, sand in my house? No way, it's gonna be in the carpet. It literally just like sticks to itself. And yes, it can fall on the floor, but you can put down like a park blanket, you can put down a beach towel, whatever. It just sticks. It's like Play-Doh, but it's a little bit different. It's a different sensory. So this one comes with like all of the construction pieces. It's got a crane and a bulldozer. It's adorable. So I'll leave this one linked down below, and there's 2 other options. I think we're probably gonna have to buy some replacement sand. We've had these for about 2 years and they've been wonderful, especially when it's raining or snowing outside. So you cannot go wrong with Kinetic Sand. I talk about is pop-up tents. Both of my sons have pop-up tents. One of them has a fire engine pop-up tent, and my oldest had one since he was, I'll leave it linked down below, or I'll leave a video up here. It was the 3 tent. It was almost like a dome and then a tunnel. We bought it when he was 1. We finally were like had to outgrow it when he was 5 because he was too big, and we ended up getting like a massive pop-up tent, but it's actually one you can use for camping. I'll leave that down below as well. It's a little bit larger, but I feel like you can't go wrong with a play tent because it offers endless creativity. You can make a fort out of it. You can have just you can do anything inside of a pop-up tent, and then it also gives your kid a little space that they feel like they're their own. It's going to be stepping stones. This is something that we're going to be adding to our Christmas list. There are times where we are stuck in the house from snow or just rain. Everybody has that. We get all the seasons here in California, so stepping stones you can use inside or outside. I will leave the option that I found to be the most helpful down below. I think these are going to be amazing, especially if you have ones that have a lot of energy, which I don't know who doesn't. If you have little ones or toddlers or just any age, when you get cooped up in the house, they just want to like jump out their energy, and I think it'll be great to also incorporate machine. We have never had a bubble machine, and I don't know why. Every time I see it at Costco, I'm like, this is the year we're gonna get it. This is the year, and I never do, and I missed it again this year. A bubble machine, I cannot explain how many times my kids are like, Mom, we need more bubbles. Mom, we need more bubbles. If it's automatic, I feel like bubbles are like ageless. Everything is. There's not a person I haven't met that like doesn't like bubbles. So if you're outside playing with your kids, turn on the bubble machine. You can buy bubble refills basically anywhere. Use dish soap and water. It's the same thing. Might not be as sexy, but like it'll work if you're running out. So I'll leave that link down below. I am definitely adding that and the stepping stones to our Christmas list. So we're gonna move right on out of sensory, and we're gonna move into building. This is one of my favorite sections, and I'm holding this because it looks a little funny, but it's so cute, you guys. This is one of my favorite brands. It's called Learning Resources, but it's their 1, 2, 3 Build It. And again, everything will be linked down below. I believe we purchased the first one, and once you buy one, you're gonna buy the next and the next and the next. All of them are interchangeable. If I recommend one thing out of this video, it is this set and this brand. We've had these for 4 years, and they have done us right since. Kids play with these for hours, and they are so stinking cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them on the screen again. While I do that, just like look at how well the plastic is made. These are not heavy, but they're very light, well-made plastic you can think of, and there's so many pieces. We have 2 buckets like this, and my kids play with these for hours. Highly recommend, like a 12 out of 10. So let's talk Legos. We talk Legos all day long in our house. Legos, I feel like you can't go wrong when it comes to Legos. I reuse these like sheet bags that you get at the store. Don't throw those away. They're amazing. We have like 4 of these, and then that big bag, it's like 100. Cannot go wrong with these. These are the larger size, and my sons still enjoy these, but they're kind of aging up to the next size of Legos. So you can start with the smaller Legos, and then there's Lego Duplo. Lego Duplo, these are so cute. I love the ocean set. My son plays with these. This one set in particular, my 4-year-old, he plays with this for hours, and it's really cute. It comes with animals. Really big as well. It's a really cute set. It's colored like really nicely. The truck doesn't come with it. But it's really bright. It's just enough to let your child build something, but it's not overwhelming that they're gonna get like they're gonna sit and like not want to clean up. I feel like it's the perfect amount of Legos. So there's regular Legos, there's Duplo Legos. Legos is kind of a big category for obvious reasons. And then this belongs to my 5-year-old, and this is just like the beginner set of mini Legos. My parents actually bought him the Minnie and Mickey like camper van set, and he loved the mini Legos. So I was like, okay, I guess we're graduating. And so we bought this one just to see how he liked them. Loves this. So this set comes with the smaller pieces, and you can literally build anything out of here. You cannot go wrong with this, and I say this in any video where like Christmas or birthday videos, if it comes with its own container, like, this is the perfect gift. When we bought it, it was very reasonably priced, and I don't think I've seen a price change in this. So if you're looking for like that one gift that anybody will love, it's really slim, it doesn't take up a lot of space, and it's like a one-stop shop. You can carry it wherever you want. This, we get hours out of this as well. It's like the Minnie and Mickey Lego camper van set, and then we get these as gifts as well. These are awesome to ask for as gifts because Legos are kind of pricey, so we always buy like the larger sets, and then anything particular like this I think is like Hulk Smash and Rhino from like Spider Legos. Can't go wrong with them. Always all of these down below. There's so many different options. And I feel like it's just one of those things that like, it's not a screen and it's not something that your kid has to like think about what they're doing. They literally can just sit down and create whatever their heart desires, which I love. It's like open-ended. So we'll move on from Legos. The next item is going to be a robot set. And like I said, the learning resources we purchased for my oldest when he was 3, and so he graduated to a different set. Again, it's in its own bucket, and this is so cute. So cute. It's called BLUEY, and it's really well made. The pieces are super bright, but it's a little bit more graduated. It comes with a screwdriver, I'll show you in a second, and its own Allen wrench, if I'm saying that right. But it's something that has more than like 4 or 5 steps. Your kid can sit down with you, and it's really fun to just engage with them, and then eventually they learn how to do them on their own. But it comes with a screwdriver just like this. So it's a square peg basically, and the screws are something that your kid can do, and they're not super tiny, but they are enough to teach your child and they're perfect. Like, they're really tight, but the pieces are not super small. It's gonna be a sort of like a robot set, but a little bit different. It's got a dino. So it came with 3 dinosaurs, and it's called Kid Plastic. This one's missing a leg. My son must have been putting them together. They're super cute. Again, it comes with a screwdriver. That's not anything crazy. It's not super small. It's not really pokey. It is kind of like a star head, but it's an X and it's flat, so it's not gonna poke your kid. But the screws are really easy for your kids to get in and out of. Really easy for them to take out and screw back in. So it's almost like a fine motor activity, but it's also something that's super fun. You can take them apart and put them back together. You can even switch the legs. So it did come with 3, and there are different options and different colors, so I'll link those down below as well. We've had a lot of fun with these. We've had these for about a year and we've had no issues, and they're really cute. They're big too, so obviously your kids can play with them as dinosaurs, and they roll on the floor. Yeah, this KNEX set we have had forever. You can see the little eyeballs. They've seen their days. I'm just kidding. These are amazing. It's one set, and it's lasted through both of my sons, and my oldest still uses these. It comes with like little silly tails and little silly eyeballs. It comes with 4 sets of wheels, and the pieces are not too small. This is the smallest piece, and I just love that they're bright, they're fun, open-ended. It comes with a book. You can build however you like, or your kids can just build what their heart desires. I get these organizers from Dollar Tree. Do not sleep on Dollar Tree when it comes to organizing. I put everything in clear plastic bins so that it's easy to find. So KNEX, I'll have 2 options down below. My oldest one has a STEM set that we love, but it's a little bit smaller. I definitely recommend this set from 3 to 5. So again, hours and hours of creativity, open-ended. They can follow along with the book, or they can just build to their heart is content. This is another robot set. I'll leave that link down below. This one is a little bit older. I would probably say 5+. This is their Deer robot set. Adorable. Again, really well made. Has these little claw arms, and I think the book is somewhere in my kids' room, but I love this set. This is also another one that both of my sons have learned how to use, and we've had this for about 2 years, and it's still in impeccable condition. I forgot Magna blocks, Magnatiles. There's so many different brands. We are not brand specific in this house. These are amazing. We bought one set and quickly learned that we needed another one. I'm gonna say this the entire video. They come in their own case. My kids adore these. They are wonderful. And we've had these for about 1.5 years. The first set, they come in every color. Anything that's colorful and bright and cheery, I am all for. We've never had an issue with any of the magnets coming out. Seeing reviews like that. Your kid will sit with these forever. This set comes with 120 pieces, and these are just absolutely amazing. I'll try to include some videos. My kids play with these minimum every day. So now we are going to be moving on to board games, and I'm going to start with this one. It's not really a board game, but I feel like it goes into that category. who doesn't want to go bowling, especially in your own house? If you have little ones, highly suggest. A lot in the winter time. There are two. There's a blue and a red ball with all of the pins, everything in here. It's really well made. There's a little bit of weight to these, but nothing that's gonna like damage anything. My kids have played with these with like chucking socks at them, just for like different trick shots, ping pong balls, you name it. Options are endless with this. Love this. Especially into the board games. We love family board games, especially ones that are inclusive to everybody in the house. This is called Homey Bee Tree. If I'm wrong, I'll leave it up here. This is adorable. It's really easy to store. It's really tiny, but basically you put all of these sticks, here I'll show you. You put all of these sticks in here and you put them across the other side. It's kind of hard to explain, but there's holes everywhere and there's a ton of sticks, and you put it through and then you pour all of the bumblebees inside, and you go around 4 players at a time, and as many bumblebees that fall out, you count them at the end of the game, and then whoever has the most wins. It's really cute, especially if you have preschool, like toddler age. It's really fun. Even my husband and I like playing it with our kids. And this one, the next one is Kids on Stage. We've had this for quite some time. It's really hard to open. We've had this for quite some time. It's a charades game for kids, and I use this a lot in school, but it's obviously just super fun to have. And so basically there are different, it's really simple, especially if you have a preschool age. It's really simple spinner. So there are read as actions, there's objects and animals, and basically you're playing charades, but it's on a children's level, so it's really fun, and it's not something that they're gonna not understand. Really compact. So we've gotten a lot of family time out of this one. I definitely love that. Sometimes it's hard to teach your kids charades, but if you have it like this, where it's like a picture, they definitely are gonna understand like super quick, and then they love trying to like act things out, and they get giggly and wiggly. It's really cute. And we purchased it with my oldest when he was like 2.5. I love this game, and I don't have the heart to get rid of it because it was the first board game we taught him how to play, and it's called the Sneaky Snacky Squirrel. There are 3, so we're getting ready to buy another one this year. We've played this one so many times, and now my youngest is in love with it. I love this game. It's so cute. Basically, you spin the spinner, and whatever acorn color you land on, it's really well made. These are almost like rubber. I can't really show you, but it's different colors. And it's a really great like, fine motor activity. You're supposed to pick up, they're gonna learn how to squeeze. You pick up the acorns out of this box, out of the tree. It's really hard to show you. And whoever fills up their tree with the colors first wins. So again, it's inclusive for basically any age. And it's really simple, but it offers like a lot of fun, and it's honestly just super cute. Love that one. If you're looking for something educational, again, I'm a homeschool mom, so I thought I would just throw this in here. Family Bingo, I love this. It's really cute. There are the alphabet, animals, sight words, and then numbers. It's just something fun, and your kids can honestly play some of these and not know that they're learning something. So why not? This is self-explanatory, but it's so well made. I like this brand. I think this is from Target, but I'll try to find it and link it down below, but I'm sure it might be cheaper at Target, so do with it as you will. Anything that I leave linked down below, just know that I do earn a small commission off of that, so if you purchase through those links, thank you, but if not, feel free obviously to go look these up on your own. I honestly just like sharing because I feel like we've all found things that work for our kids, and why not share? I love when moms are like, hey, I found this, and like it's working for my kid. I'm like, please tell me. Candyland, I don't need to explain this one. Candyland is like so fun. I don't think the game we don't have is Chutes and Ladders, so that's definitely one to add to our Christmas list. Board games are like power goes out, or you're just like stuck in the rain, your kids have cycled through all your toys. These are great. Candyland. And then do I need to say more about Jenga? We've taken them out of the box. These have almost exclusively become building blocks, so this might be part of like the building section. Jenga is like open-ended. Your kids can use these almost as like Lincoln Logs, and then there's the game of Jenga. We've kind of teetered with how to play Jenga, so Jenga's really fun, and honestly that's kind of ageless as well. And then to 2 more. It's all gonna fall out. We have Connect 4. Connect 4 is a ton of fun. I love this game. My kids love this game. Part of the board game category, if you will. This BLUEY game, my kids are so giddy to play this game, and like we're all on the BLUEY bandwagon, but when I tell you this is the board game you need for your kids, this is like, it's so much fun, but it's so simple and everybody has fun playing this. We play multiple rounds and it's just so fun. It's called a scavenger hunt game. It's made so well. Of course, it's by the BLUEY brand, so we have high expectations, but honestly, this game delivers. And again, it's one of those inclusive board games at every age. We have only a 2-year age gap, but I like games that can cater to everybody, and especially when we're doing family game night, it's really fun. So that'll be it for so now we're going to move into the electronics section. This kid's camera, my son has had this for about 1.5 years, and it's so much fun. It's so well made, and it's lasted through a lot. He takes care of it very well, honestly better than I take care of my phone. So it's really cute. It comes with this little lanyard. We tied it so that it is a little bit not so tight on his neck, or not so loose on his neck, but it's adorable because the actual lanyard piece can clip off and you can just hold it like this if you want it on your key ring. If you're going to the zoo or whatnot, you don't want your little one to hold these, and I would recommend. When it does power on, there are super old school games. They're really cute. It's not anything that I have to police ads or worry about what's on here. It's something that is age appropriate for my child. So I highly recommend these if you want to see the world through your kids' eyes. And I know that sounds so cliche, but it's genuinely like so. There are so many different colors. And then the next thing is something that I don't have yet, but I've been looking at this for like 2 years, and I think my kids are at the age that this would be fun. It does plug into the TV and it does have a handheld controller. It is one of those educational items. I think it's going to be super fun because, one, they get to play a game and it's on a screen. It's not on something that's handheld and super tiny. I don't want them to hurt their neck or their eyes, but it's also just going to be super fun. For the next section, it's just going to be miscellaneous items that we have gotten a ton of views out. The first one, Hot Wheels or cars, racetracks, any individual little like, I think this one is like a car wash, and then here's a gas station. There are so many different ones. We have like 5 or 6 of these, and then the individual tracks. These are amazing, and there's a set online. At the time that we purchased them, they were super inexpensive, but it comes with all of the orange pieces, different sizes and different lengths, and then it comes with these blue connector pieces. So definitely you get your money's worth because it's just hours of fun to play with. I'm just going to show you these. We've had this one for quite some time, and my kids will use these as well as the orange pieces and just make like really long tracks. And then we've had this one for quite some time as well, and my son's, there's many different ways that you can play with this one. There's different tracks that you can set up and different ways that it can go, so this is really awesome. And then we're going to talk about marble tracks. We have had the trestle tracks. This one is the 73-piece builder set. It's kind of like the middle option. It's not too small, but it's not too big, and we got this when my son was 5, and I think this one says 8+, but he uses it with mommy and daddy, obviously adult supervision, because the marbles are really tiny and can be a swallowing hazard, so age appropriately with adult supervision. But these are so much fun, and there's so many different ways to build these, and then your kids can just do, you know, whatever they like, and then you can add on to these. So if, you know, next year or this year, if he wants some more, you can add on to these. These are great, and it's really well made. Puzzles are so much fun. So these are floor puzzles, and we get hours of fun out of these. These are the floor puzzles. So here is the 48-piece moon and stars, or sun and stars and galaxy, and then here is the barn one, and then we actually got the dinosaur one for my son's birthday, so I'll leave that link down below. The last miscellaneous item that I absolutely adore is, if your kids love I Spy, like Where's Waldo or I Spy, you guys, it is so hard to find a Where's Waldo or I Spy. in like the library or the bookstore, I feel like you have to scour, because once they're checked into the library, they're gone like super quickly. So my husband and I found that these are called the brand Skillmatics, but these are basically kind of like the same idea of I Spy or Where's Waldo. This is a great busy time activity, but it's honestly something super fun for your kids. So there's so many different scenes, and I think there's 12 cards or 14 cards back and front. They are dry erase, so you can reuse them multiple times, but it's a screen-free activity, and honestly, like, they're just super fun. So at the bottom of every picture, it's going to tell you, and there's a lot of items, so I feel like at any age, your kid, you can do this with them, or they can do it on their own. There's like in the classroom, at the beach, so many different items. There's at the fire station, at the farm, at the park, back and front inside the treehouse. Is arts and crafts. That is my absolute favorite thing to do with my kids. As a mom, as just like somebody in general, I love to craft, I love to DIY. It's a great screen-free activity, and then it's also just like super fun to give things to someone and just let them be creative. We're gonna go with the world's cutest animals. This is the cutest coloring book. The animals are absolutely adorable, and it comes with so many pages. We've gone through this book really quickly. This is the other coloring book. The illustrations are really cool, but this is if you have somebody that is a little bit older and likes to color in the lines. These books are extremely well made, and they're just like really fun. Coloring books are all the rage. The next one is going to be art kits. This art kit is definitely geared for someone who is a little bit younger, but it comes with everything. I love this one. And then there is the old school Crayola one. I love this. It's for every option. My son loves it, and we've used it for years. Stood the test of time. The very last one for arts and kits is definitely going to be Magna Doodles. We have one in every color. We love these. Take them on the go. Paper-free mess if you're looking for something super quick. And then the last thing that I'm going to mention is any sort of like craft bucket. If it's like bead making, I still love to make bracelets and rings. I love to create any sort of jewelry, or if you're doing a craft bucket with like feathers, pom-poms, any sort of like, what are they called, pipe cleaners. Those are so much fun, so I'll leave a bunch of those. If you found any value in it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope that you enjoy this ultimate kids gift guide for 2024. I had a lot of fun pulling all this stuff together from around our house. I will see you guys in the next one.